This right here is the soundboard for guitar, but on the back side of it, which you don't see because it's on the inside of the guitar, are all these braces, which I haven't finished these ones yet, but they actually, the way you shape them and the wood you take off will allow the top to vibrate, allowing for the sound to be either too stiff or resonate longer than you want it to. You just have to get those right to make it sound good. That's a new part that I learned about guitar that I didn't know earlier. Hey there, my name is Ben Kimsey and I'm from Blacksburg, Virginia. This is my first year in Ascend and Ascend Foundations. I heard about Ascend from two of my older sisters who have done it. They both have been Ascend team leaders and into the program for several years now, and I've heard great things about it from them, and so I decided to try it out. My Ascend project is attempting to build an acoustic guitar from scratch. I've never built one before, but I love woodworking a lot, and I play guitar. It's my favorite instrument, so I decided to combine both of those hobbies into one project. My favorite kind of music is country music. I enjoy playing that. I play a lot of worship music because I lead worship for a Bible study group I'm in, and I also like just some finger picking melodies, folk tunes and stuff, so yeah, I kind of play a lot. I've been doing woodworking for about 3 years now. I started really basic and getting a little more advanced as I go on. I've done many various projects. I've made a lot of swords at the beginning. I've made charcuterie boards, cutting boards, drawers, coasters, a lot of various things. Yeah. I've always liked to work with my hands and make things. I guess I picked wood because I've always liked swords and I wanted to make some nicer swords, so I decided to try and make them out of like wood, but not like basic swords, more like detailed. And then from there it's just grown into a bigger hobby and making bigger projects and fancier things. As far as the Ascend project goes, due to the time it has, I won't have time to build the entire guitar. My plan is to get most of the guitar finished, the main construction of it done, and that will just leave me a few final details to finish up after the project. What I really want to go for is make a functional instrument that works and sounds decent. I don't think it'll be the greatest guitar ever, but it should work, and my 6-string I have right now is not very good, and so I kind of wanted to replace it and make it a little more fun while doing that. Making a guitar doing Lutherie is a rather technical process, and it takes a lot of experience. Some of the things you just have to have done many times to be able to make an instrument sound right, and I do not have that as I've never built a guitar before. But actually one of the guys at my church, he actually has built several guitars now. I think he's built 3. So he has some experience, he's local, I know him, so that's been cool. So he's been helping me with figuring out some of how to build various parts of it, what tools to use. He's let me borrow some of his because you need some expensive kind of specialized tools for parts of it. Yeah, he's just got a lot of experience that I can learn from, and I'm really glad I'm able to talk to him. Yeah, making a guitar can have various technical aspects. You have to get measurements just right so that the strings are the right tension, so that they make the right notes and frequencies that make it sound like a guitar. So the neck has to be straight, so that it needs to be the right angle on the guitar, so that the strings will be the right height off the fretboard and stuff. The frets have to be in the right place so that when you play the guitar, it'll change the notes accordingly. I've got a set of plans that gives me all those measurements and stuff, and so I'm just taking my time with that to make sure I get those measurements right and the angles correct, so that it all should work out in the end when I put it together. What I hope to get out of this? Well, for starters, it's kind of been an aspiration to build a guitar at some point from scratch, because being a woodworker, that's kind of like a high level, something to achieve, and I wanted to do that, but I never figured I'd have the determination to do it. But the Ascend project gave me the right accountability and stuff to make that happen, so I decided to try it. And I think I mentioned earlier, I can't make the perfect instrument, so I guess I'm trying to achieve something that's workable, and through that process learn more woodworking skills. I've already learned many more skills than I knew earlier. Working with other people like the guy from church or my family about scheduling times, and just having fun learning new skills about Lutherie, how guitars work, and I think it's just a really cool process. I've heard many guitar makers say that when they started, they tended to make just one and got hooked and made a bunch more. each one getting better than the last one. So I don't plan on making any others, but I put a lot of money into buying tools and stuff for it, so I very well might be hooked and build another one at some point. We'll see. I don't know if it'll be in the future or later on when I'm retired and pull woodworking skills back out or something.